I've got three like case studies with statistics that I'm going to read off at some point in time just to prove that science actually, it proves that science has showed that no contact is the best way to like get over your ex. Even if it's a girl that you weren't in a relationship with, if you were just dating, this is still the best way to move on. Because if you weren't aware of this, when you become bonded to somebody, your brain releases chemicals like dopamine and I think it's oxybutynin, which is the bonding hormone, and more women have more of that. But those chemicals, they associate those, your brain associates those chemicals with that person. So every time you see them, every time you touch them, taste them, hear from them, talk to them, you're gonna get that dopamine spike, that those chemicals are gonna be released. So if you weren't aware, when you get broken up with, you're basically going through a withdrawal that's very similar to having a withdrawal from like alcohol or drugs. From my understanding, it is quite literally the exact same like withdrawal. Your body has the exact same response. That is why when you're going through heartbreak, it is so like painful, because your body is literally going through withdrawals. So before I talk about why no contact works and kind of like what to do and what to expect, that way by the end of this video, if you are going through like a breakup or you're going through no contact with somebody, I'm going to help you understand why this is so good, why this is the only thing you can do. No matter what, I don't care if you try looking for ways, because there's going to be people that will look for ways to reach out to their ex. That is breaking no contact, and that is going to stop you. Here's the statistics, then we'll get into the video. Number one, neuroscience research from the University of Michigan in 2022 shows that no contact reduces dopamine dependence by 73% within 60 days. With brain imaging revealing normalized reward-seeking behavior and reduced obsessive thinking about an ex. Another one is going to be a study published in Cyber-Psychology, Behavior, and Social Networking found that individuals who maintain contact with exes via text message or social media or calls. So before I go into the rest of this, man, there will be people that say don't block your ex on like social media. I did it. So, and that way I couldn't see what she posted. If that's what you have to do, then you fucking do it. Okay? Don't listen to what these people say. You do whatever you need to do. All right? My ex still had my number, and I heard from her 8 months later. Now, to finish this, who maintain contact with exes show 2.4 times slower emotional recovery and 3.1 times higher rates of depression compared to those practicing strict no contact. And then the last one is that research from the Journal of Social and Personal Relationships indicate that 81% of individuals who practice 90 plus days, so 3 months or more, of no contact report complete emotional detachment and the ability to view the relationship objectively, meaning from like an outside perspective, you can see what you couldn't when you were in that relationship, versus only 23% of those who maintain sporadic contact. So I remember there was a girl, I'm not going to say her name, but there was a girl that was like partners with the girl that colors my hair. Her and her husband were going through a divorce, or ex-husband, and they were still together. And for like the next like 6 months, they still like talked very regularly and like hung out. And I'm sitting here telling her, I'm like, dude, you are never going to get over him if you don't leave him the fuck alone. Stop talking to him, get away from him, and go. Like, you're never going to get over him. Now, I don't know if they still talk, but fast forward, she finally has a new guy that she's in and out of the state with to see. Because I think this guy now lives out of state. I was on a date with a girl, and that's what she told me, because she was like, yeah, that girl used to do my hair. So that's how I know. Now, for me, and when some of my older videos where I talk about like no contact, and I say like you shouldn't really start dating new men or women. If you're a guy watching this, I talk to men, shouldn't be dating more girls until you feel ready to do it. So for me, after I went through a breakup with my last ex, I was like ready to go after around 3 months. Some people it'll take less time. Some people it'll take more time. I was only with this girl for, I think it was like a year and a half maybe. So that's why I think after three. Now listen, you're never really gonna like forget about them. Like you're always gonna think about them from time to time, and it goes down over time. But what I mean is like come month 3 of me blocking her on social media, throwing away everything I had of us together. The only way she could text me was to text me, and she never did. She did twice actually, but one on my birthday and then one like way later down the road. But that's it. Like on her birthday, on New Year's, on Christmas, I never reached out for any of that stuff. I ignored her. That's because I knew that the best way for me to get over this girl was to go cold turkey and to just remove it from my life. So come 3 months, I was ready to go out and start talking to other girls, and that's exactly what I did. And my dating life's been awesome. So that's why I'm saying, if you are going through breakup right now, hurt people hurt people. So do not get in, like, don't jump into another relationship. Don't start like trying to date. I mean, I guess you could date and hook up with girls, but if you get into a relationship with them, you're going to hurt that girl at some point in time, because you're still thinking about your ex, and she might even point that out, is what I'm trying to say. It's just not a good idea. Like, you're going to waste your time and you're going to waste her time, because instead of actually processing that pain you're going through, you're distracting yourself, and you can't skip the grieving process. Your body is going to grieve that relationship at some time. I can look back now at one of my friends, him and his girlfriend, they're now married, but they were dating for a long time. They broke up. She started dating another guy. And then, so I don't know how fast she started dating this new guy. And I don't know what these two were doing, if they were talking in between or not. I know he kept talking to her for a couple months and then just fucking left her. Just finally got over it, which good. I've been there. And then she broke up with that guy to go back to him, and now they're married. So I don't know if, I'm sure they're happy and they're still together, and I'm really happy for them. But I don't know if I'd be okay with doing that. My girl broke up with me, bounced over to a new guy, was fucking a new guy, and then broke up with him to come back to me. I mean, it works out like that. Like, if she just wasn't as experienced in relationships, maybe, or if he, leveled up to a point where she was like, man, I'm really missing out. There's a lot of different things that can go into that. But that was one where, like, he kept in contact with her for like several months, and it went nowhere. So that's the thing, is like, another thing too, guys, is like, if you're going through no contact, don't try to keep somebody that doesn't want to keep you. I get you're going through pain and you want to fix that, because your life was revolved around this girl and it hurts. But if this person no longer wants to be with you, they've already made their mind up. You're not going to change that. They have to be the one to make that decision on their own. This is why most people don't change, because, well, actually, maybe that's not related, but what I meant to say is, like, this is what I meant to say instead. You can't help somebody that doesn't want to get help. They have to decide that they want to get help. If she broke up with you, or if he broke up with you, he or she has to decide to come back and fix things, not you. Your goal is to move on, process the breakup, move on, level up in life as a person, and then go and meet somebody else that actually wants to be with you. And if you're a man, your job is to get what you want in life. This woman, if you keep begging her, right? I'm talking to guys right now. If you keep begging this girl, I don't care how much pain you're in. If you keep begging this girl after she broke up with you, she is going to look like there's a lot of different things you're showing. One, that you're insecure, which is more than likely one of the reasons why she broke up with you. You're insecure and you're showing her that you can't live without her. Two, you like her more than she likes you, which is why she probably broke up with you. Because if she liked you more, she wouldn't have broke up with you. If a girl's chasing you, she can't be getting rid of you. So that's why I brought that one in, because your behavior could have pushed her away. My behavior likely pushed my ex-girlfriend away. And I admit that, because I can look back. I don't know the reason why she broke up with me. It was, you're the best boyfriend I've ever had, Mitchell. And for that, I feel guilty. God wants me to have time and space to heal, right? I don't fucking know why. And I don't have any hard feelings for her now. She's a sweet girl. But I can look back, like I said, objectively now, I can look back and be like, hey, that would have, I acted more like a woman in that relationship. That would push any girl away. That's what I mean. So women can't love a man that they don't respect. And in order to get this girl's respect, you got to leave her the fuck alone, let her go away, and move on and go find a different girl. And here's what's crazy about women, gentlemen. Women like men that are good with other women. So if you're starting to date other girls and she finds out, she might circle back around. One of mine did. Now, I'm not saying, now listen, that was months after the breakup, because I just told you, do not go out of your way to start like trying to date other girls like immediately. You're not in the right headspace. That's not going to be a good look. She might see that and think you're just trying to make her jealous. And then she might go and do the same. And then if you find out that she's banging another dude, that ain't going to make you feel good, is it? That's why I'm saying, like, it doesn't make sense to do that until like a couple months down the road. But no contact is, if you keep talking to this girl, like if you keep having communication, whether you look at her social media, you see her in person, you text her, you have pictures, you've got something of hers that smells like her, you look at, any kind of like contact with her, whether it's, again, whether you're talking to her or not, anything is going to keep your brain from, like, it's going to stop your brain from deleting those memories or pushing them down. It's not going to let you move on. So when I got broken up with, I moved out 2 weeks later because I lived with her. I moved out into a bigger house and I threw everything away that was us two together. Because this isn't my first breakup, and I know the easiest and fastest way to get over somebody is to completely get rid of it. Out of sight, out of mind. And then when you're by yourself, if you feel like crying, screaming, hurting, do all that by yourself. If you want to cry, cry. That's fine. But take that pain, feel your feelings, because you got to process it, and then do something to level up as a person. So as a man, there's really a couple areas that you can do that'll increase your confidence. Over time, you're going to notice you're going to start becoming the same. Like when I was broken up with, I was heartbroken, I was not Mitchell. Now I got back to being Mitchell, and now I'm an even better version of Mitchell. I've leveled up physically, looks wise, money, and there's one more. Oh, and I'm also really good with talking to girls. I literally coach this shit. Okay, 4 areas that you can do to improve as a man. All 4 of these, or even one of these, is going to make you better with women. You're going to get other girls. And I would argue talking to more girls is going to land you a girlfriend or a hookup way sooner than any of these other ones. Because you got to talk. I mean, it's all a numbers game. But you're not going to get back to being confident and thinking like you used to when you were dating her. You're not going to get back to that man until like a couple months down the road. That withdrawal from those chemicals, it's not going to let you. That's why I'm saying, like, for the first couple months, man, feel it. It's going to suck, but let your body process all of that. And if you are trying to find a reason, like if you have, because there's always going to be that guy. There's always going to be that guy. It's like, well, I've got a sock of hers. I've got a cat toy, or I've got blah, 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 blah. I should text her to see if she wants to come and get it. No. In this house right now, if I still had something of my exes, I would put it in the garage, and after like a month or 2, if I didn't hear from her, that tells me that she didn't care enough, she doesn't want it, I'd throw it away. It's in the garage, so I don't have to look at it every day. And if I don't hear from her to get it back within like a month or 2, I'm throwing it away. It is, in any way, shape, or form, it's never acceptable to ever reach out to an ex to break no contact first. Your ex broke the relationship up. She has to be the one to fix it. Think of this. You're at a negotiating table. You are on this side. You want sex and romance. She is on this side. She just wants to be friends. We want her to come to you. And guess what? Right now she doesn't. So your job is to go negotiate with many other women until one of them agrees to your terms. And most women don't like most people. It's all a numbers game. So, I mean, you're going to be thinking about your ex in full transparency for a long time. But once you meet that new girl that really knocks her socks off, once you meet that new girl after a couple months that likes you just as much as you like her, oh, baby, you're not going to be thinking about your ex anymore. Because by that point, you've moved on. You've detached, mentally from the chemically, you've detached. So when that new girl comes in, guess what? She's going to replace the thoughts of your ex with the new girl. And then life gets better from there. This is why no contact works. Okay? This is why. Because you're literally helping your brain get reestablished back to like being normal and being okay by yourself. Because right now, if you're with this girl for a long time, your whole identity is wrapped up around this girl. That's all you know. That's what your life is right now. And it's always going to hurt, especially if you were the one that got broken up with. But here's the funny thing about that. You're going through the grieving process now. They're going to go through that same process that you're going through now way later, like 3 months, 4 months. By the time you're getting ready to move on, that's when they're going to start feeling it. Maybe not as bad as you, maybe not as bad, but they're still going to feel it. If they didn't replace you, or if they're distracting themselves, it's going to catch up and bite them in the ass. It's going to. Okay? If you guys like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. And hey, if you're a guy right now that wants my help becoming a better man and just getting into the relationship that you want, I can absolutely help you. I am the best in the world at helping men do this. I help men just understand women, have more relationships, and become better men. I have a new 8-week one-on-one coaching program where you're going to work very intimately with me. Like, you're literally getting my phone number. I'm taking on 3 men for absolutely free in exchange for a video testimonial after our 8 weeks. I'm taking on the first 3 guys. Now, you got to hop on a call with me because I need to make sure, 1, you're not going to waste my time. 2, you actually want to get help. And 3, you're going to be willing to do the work that I'm going to tell you to do so you can become the person that I'm going to help you become. After these first 3 spots are filled, and they will go fast, it's $19.97 for anybody else that wants to work with me. But like I said, I want to work with 3 men very intimately. That's why I'm only taking on 3 people. Click that link. Go watch that video on the next page. Book a time to speak with me. And if you want to continue becoming a better man and understanding women, check out one of these 2 videos right here. Guys, hey, see you in the next one.